This is the DEC micro project for third sem. The title of the project is Bluetooth bot with air quality, humidity and temperature detecting. For the bot we have used four 300 RPM DC gate motors and a 12 volt power supply and 4 tires and the Arduino Uno R3, motor driver of L298N and HC05 Bluetooth module. For the air quality, humidity and temperature detecting, we have used Node MCU, DHT11 sensor and MQ135 sensor. The output is shown in an IoT based cloud app and we can also get this in the mobile, and the messages will be pop-upping for every minute or every second. It's according to you. Working of the Bluetooth bot we have prepared. So this is our micro project for DEC.
Good afternoon, I am Nandishri.
I am Sunny.
I am Shivani.
I am Kriti.
Today we are giving a demo on free energy water wheel.
Free energy water wheel consists of bottle cap, LED, DC motor, water pump and 9 volts battery.
So this is a submersible water pump. So basically this converts mechanical energy into electrical energy. By using the water pump and the 9 volt battery, we can provide water supply to the free energy water wheel. So this is the DC motor and it will make the wheel run when the water is poured. Hence the water wheel runs when the water supply is provided.
And here is the conclusion: we can produce mechanical energy from electrical energy. It can be used in agriculture. Thank you.
Hello, I am Gagan.
I am Harshadayani.
I am Rachana.
I am Kirti Narayan. This project is a fenceware burglar alarm. Introduction and purpose. It is used to detect unauthorized entry into restricted areas. A thin conducting wire is stretched across doors, windows or fences. When the wire is cut or broken, the alarm is triggered. The system is simple, low cost and consumes very little power during normal operation.
The French wire is connected between the base and emitter of the transistor T1 through the resistor R2. When the French wire is intacted, it shorts the base emitter, making the base emitter voltage 0, hence T1 in off condition. When the French wire is broken, the short is removed, base current flows through the resistor R1.
So basically this resistor and the collector forms a feedback network that produces an oscillation. When the this T1 is on, so the oscillations are in the audio frequency range which are required to produce a continuous alarm sound. So this stage ensures that alarm is not just a single click but it produces continuous audible signal when this is broken. So to make this off, we must restore the wire or switch off the power supply, then it will be restored. Then next explanation is continued by my teammate.
The 8-ohm speaker converts the electrical power into sound energy. A 9-volt DC battery is used because it provides sufficient voltage and current to operate the circuit efficiently while ensuring portability and low standby power consumption. And when we come to applications, it is used in standalone alarm units, battery operated security devices, educational demonstration of transistor oscillators and low power electronic alert systems. Thank you.
DC547 transistor is one for each level you want to indicate. It's like 4 levels plus one common ground prop, and here we use the resistor, current limiting resistor, for example 1 kilo ohm for the base and 330 kilo ohm for the LED. one for each water level indicator, like full, medium, or low. Buzzer is the optional for the overflow of the alarm, and we use the 5 volt or 9 volt DC power supply battery. Props is inserted in the wires with the brand ended to be placed in the water for different heights, and we use the.
Now we are going to discuss about the working of the farm safety system. The working of the farm safety system is by continuously monitoring the farm area for any instruction. When an animal comes, enters the sensing area, the sensor produces a signal. The signal is applied to the base of the transistor of BC547, no, that act as a switch. The transistor turn on and allows the current to pass through it. As the result, the LED glows and the buzzer sound indicates the instructions. The buzzer helps the farmers to take the actions to about the crops and livestock.
We discuss about advantages. Protects the crop from animals and human interest, reduce the crop losses and increase farm productivity, low cost and easy construction using basic component, consume a very low power and it is energy efficient. The disadvantage of the farm safety is limited detection range depending on the sensor used, may give false alarm due to environmental factor like wind or rain, not suitable for a very large farms without additional circuit. Application used in agricultural field to protect a crop from animal interaction, helpful in the safeguarding from the boundaries and entry points. Now result. The farm safety A system using BC547 transistor was successfully designed and tested. You can touch the two metals when the LED and buzzers are sounded. Designed when interacted and detected, the BC547 transistor switched on and activated LED and buzzer. The LED provides a clear visual indication while the buzzer produces an audible alert. The system operated reliably and low power consumption using a battery supply. Thus, the project effectively demonstrated a simple low cost solution for basic farm safety and instruction detection.
We are going to present about the room temperature using DHT level.
We are using one DHT11 sensor, one LCD display, one Arduino and one power supply battery.
Now I'll explain about the working of this room temperature detector. See, this is the DHT sensor which continuously senses the room temperature. The sensor converts temperature data into a digital signal. The Arduino reads the digital signal from the DHT sensor pin. The measured temperature is compared with the predefined value present in the Arduino. The current temperature value is displayed or monitored through the output here, which is the LCD display. If the temperature crosses the set limit, the system can trigger an alert or a buzzer to alert the user.
Now I will explain the advantages of the room temperature detector. It accurate the temperature measurement and fast response after temperature changing, and it is used in the automobile control systems. And now I will explain about the disadvantages. It calibrates the required for accuracy, it is sensitivity, and it is limited temperature range around only 25 degrees Celsius. Applications. It is used in the industrials and medicals and in other supplies. Thank you.
It works on the principle of variation in the resistance with the light intensity.
The components we used here is LDR sensor and LED and two resistor with 470 ohm and 100 kilo ohm. Then the resistor, the LDR act as a main component in this circuit.
Here the circuit is work on the principle of change in resistance with LDR intensity of light. Here the LDR is a light dependent resistor. We use it to sense the light intensity and change its resistivity depending on the light intensity. When the light is falling on this LDR, it senses light and passes the signal to the transistor. Here we use BC547 transistor. This converts the analog to digital form of output, and this also amplifies the weak signal coming from the LDR sensor. Here we coming from working. This is for the circuit of during day the logic input is 0 and during night the logic input is 1. When in the daytime, when the light is falling on this LDR sensor, it senses light and the resistance of this LDR sensor decreases. When daytime, when the light is falling on this LDR sensor, resistance of this LDR sensor decreases and the voltage also decreases. Hence the LED does not on, so it remains off. During the night time, there is no light is falling on this circuit. Hence the resistance of this LDR sensor increases and the voltage is also increases. Due to the increase of resistance, the circuit becomes on and the LED will also becomes on. Here we can show that how this works.
Today I am going to explain the project title Automatic Street Light Controller using the LDR and the relay module. The components used, this is the LDR sensor, light dependent resistor, relay module and the breadboard, DC power supply, 10K resistor and the LED and the connections wire. The LDR sensor is placed outside the sunlight and the breadboard it uses for the connection, and the relay module acts as a switch, and the LED it represents the street light, and the battery supplies the DC power to the circuit. In daylight, more light falls on the LDR. The resistance of the LDR becomes low. Due to this, relay becomes low. Hence the street light becomes off. At night, light intensity is low. The resistance of the LDR becomes high. It activates the relay module. The relay switch on and the street light glows automatically.